Whoa, we are getting real with it, folks. Michael is about to break down something about a relationship that I've never heard of.
Man.
Guys,
Yeah,
I can get
Jelly
real
beans.
nasty with it, you guys. I can get really nasty with it. This is on some freak off. Like, we have our own freak off shit here with this.
I am ultra concerned about the status of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This season, in my opinion, is the worst season ever.
Agree. I will name names. It is Britt. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You are beautiful, but your beauty is not going to keep us interested.
She's entertainment on lock.
Yeah, she's
like,
icon status at this point.
You're going to get action.
Yeah. That's like a message like, take care of your kids. I don't like is that really a public service announcement that needs to be made?
Is what's her name in jail yet?
Who?
La Grande Dame?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No. Boom.
Hello.
Welcome back to Rapaport's Reality. My name is Michael Rapaport.
My name is Kebe Rapaport.
And this is Rapaport's Reality, the podcast where me and my wife Kebe, discuss all things reality TV, all things popular culture, and curated items, curated gems from the comings and goings of our relationship, hence Rapaport's Reality. So much to discuss, so much to talk about, so many things I'm happy about, so many things that I am concerned about personally in the world of reality TV.
Oh, you scared me there. I was like, oh my gosh, are you going to break this on breaking news?
Can you imagine?
I thought you were going to break out with something with our relationship on the podcast. I was like, whoa, we are getting real with it, folks. Michael is about to break down something about a relationship that I've never heard of.
No. I would. Well, that would be good. That'd be good podcasting.
Our numbers would certainly skyrocket.
We are heading into our second week collectively of, I would say, a diet of sorts. You and I. It is a diet.
It's a little bit of a detox, I want to say, because of sugar, of synthetic sugar. Because I just made a little bowl of fruit because I'm jonesing, and you seem to devour it all. I looked and there was 2 little strawberries left.
But we are heading into our second week of, because we've discussed this
ad nauseum, I must add. I'm sorry, people, but it's a real reality of the Rapaports here. We have a slight addiction to sugar.
And there's a reason why every single day, pretty much every newspaper, every newscast, every social media, there's sugar this, sugar that, sweets this, sweets that, carbs, blah, 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 blah. We have a problem with sugar. Kebe likes actual candy.
Yes.
Mentos.
Yeah. See, oh my gosh, this is great. I'm actually forgetting the name of the sugars I like.
What's the name of that?
Gummy bears. I like gummy bears. I like Mentos. Chocolate. I kind of like go back and forth. Sometimes I'm jonesing for chocolate, and then it's like I'm in my chocolate phase, and then I'm in my gummy bear phase, and Mentos phase, and then
Mentos is the weirdest thing for me.
No, it's like anything, like high chews. Anything that I can like put in my mouth. What are high chews? They're like those little, they're like Starbursts, but like, I
never even heard of high chews.
Yeah, well, something that you can open up, or caramels, like caramel, salted. I don't like the salted one so much.
You're talking about the straight up caramels.
Oh, old school, where you can unwrap
the little
them,
squares,
put them in your mouth, and then chew and chew and chew, and it's just like the idea of chewing on something.
The unwrapping part you like?
Yes.
Man, I wasn't even thinking about those caramels.
How about Jelly Bellies? Separating the colors while in bed.
Man,
guys,
that's your thing.
I can get
Jelly
real
beans.
nasty with it, you guys. I can get really nasty with it. Separating, putting them in piles, mixing flavors. That's what they were meant for, Jelly Bellies, to mix flavors. In the back of the package, they were like, put the banana with the chocolate, and you got, chocolate. Banana chocolate pie.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing well. We like Talenti.
I almost broke last night.
What? I know. We were testing each other, and we do that often. It's like, I'll say, babe, what do you think about Talenti? And then, you'll go, no, or you'll go, you want Talenti? Or
I'm like, it's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. It's a new week.
Right.
And you go, okay. And I go, ha! You were going to do it. And you were like, no, I wasn't.
But last night you were testing me because we have ice cream sandwiches from Trader Joe's Chipwich.
Yeah, we have one box left. And I said, let's finish the box because,
And we will finish the box. It's a box of 6. Normal people, if
No, it's a box of 4. That's 2 and 2. It's fair.
It's one serving,
I think.
one Chipwich, one chocolate chip ice cream sandwich with the 2 chocolate chip cookies in between ice cream is enough for one person. We historically, recently, we'll eat 2 each and then go into the separate box and be like, let's just have a third. This is nothing to be ashamed of. This is nothing to be proud of. It's disgusting. Like, even children can't eat 3. And we would keep going. We'd have 4 of them.
No, we can't.
It's so fucking gross.
The fact that you're like 6'4" and 2 something, and I'm right there with you, man, pound and ground.
We've had 3 of them shits in one night.
We've gone 3. With no space in between.
No.
Wait, you know what's really messed up? This is on some freak off. Like, we have our own freak off shit here with this.
Our freak offs.
Because I will be like, we have one on deck. It's like open one and they're cold. They're frozen. So it's like, we don't care. We eat one, open the wrapper, and there's one on deck, open out of the wrapper. Ready to go. That is some sick shit. Like, I know it is.
These are our freak offs.
These are our freak offs. It's bad. It's bad.
Listen. When you want a black German, you get some Haagen-Dazs, some chocolate Haagen-Dazs.
Right. Like, we have all different.
If you want something a little bit, fruity, we get a little, like a little strawberry.
Strawberry shortcake. Man, that's sick. I know, it's really bad. And
But you tested me last night. You were like, you want some? And I was like, fuck no, I don't want it. And then I have to process it because I do want it. I want the ice cream every night. I want it every night. I feel like
this is my journey. Like, you wouldn't be like this if it weren't for me.
Yes, I would.
I'm bringing you down.
No.
I know when we were younger, like 21 years old, we used to like leave real parties that probably potentially turned into freak offs and came home, and back in the day, it was like Ben and Jerry's had just come out. So like we would get a pint each and we'd like eat that and watch TV. We'd Sunday nights, we'd be in bed for Gina. Martin. And we'd hit it.
But even back then, it would only be like, let's get 1 pint.
Right.
If we're going to eat ice cream now, we're like, well, let's get 4 pints.
Well, that's you. That's you. I can handle just one. Like, that's rich. But you want to get like 3 flavors, and you're like,
I want to mix and match.
And you asked me to put it in a bowl, and I do it. And you got a pound of ice cream in the bed in a bowl, and it's disgusting. And it's like, and I'm like, eat it before it runs over the side of the bowl. It's a whole ritual, guys. It's
pathetic situation.
And you know what? We're old. By the way, our sugar, like, we're built to last over here. You and I, we have genetics that are interesting because neither one of us have like sugar issues or anything. But I just know the sugar is bad. I know it. I
never feel good. The next day, my feet hurt.
Joints are aching.
My fingers are swollen.
We feel like 109 years old. It's
just
terrible.
Disgusting.
I know.
So now we're heading into week 2 of not having any
dessert. Let's just say we don't eat dessert. No sugar. We go out to lunch and you always grab a cookie somewhere. The other day you went out.
I was shooting something and I went in. I literally, and my brother vouched for me, I literally only had a corner of it.
Okay.
Now, it wasn't that good of a cookie.
That's why.
But I chose not having the good cookie because I was shooting something to not. That was a cheat, but it wasn't like a cheat. And it wasn't a cheat on my own, and I didn't eat the whole cookie. And I feel like today, it's pathetic. We're like addicts. We got to go. Today is, we're just going to get through today.
One day at a time. Well, listen, babe, when we started this journey of a podcast world, we were like, this could end up being an eating disorder podcast. I don't want it to be that way. I'm sorry, guys, for those of you guys.
No, they can relate.
People can relate to this.
Everybody knows that.
But I don't know if people in their 50s, mid-50s have an issue with every night wanting. A lot of people have their wine and this stuff. We don't do that. This is what we do. We don't do wine. We don't do drinking and all that stuff. We do, like, we're little kids. We eat our dinner and then we're like, what's for dessert?
It's terrible.
It's really bizarre. The only person I know that needs dessert is Julie Zellman. She gets dessert every night.
Every night?
But she's like a little girl. Like, I could go eat a cookie in the afternoon with her, and she'll eat half and then wrap a half in a napkin and put it in her purse. I don't know a person like this.
Not me.
I'm not like
that.
The
whole fucking thing.
And then get another one to go.
Yeah. I'm better off without it. I feel better.
Yes,
I feel lighter.
Same.
But I do love chocolate chip cookies. I love a chocolate chip cookie with pecans, like fresh baked, from like ore washers on the Upper East Side of Manhattan.
Same.
I love, what's the other place I was obsessed with for a while? I can't even walk past those cookies in New York.
Levy
on cookies.
Yeah.
Sick. You make cookies. I mean, cookies are my thing.
I dream of Tammy's carrot cake. Like, I'm in a period of mourning. I acted like a child when you said no. Like, for real, you thought I was joking? I had tears in my eyes because I feel like you're taking away something. You know, when I was a kid, my mom would buy like a Snickers for me and a Kit Kat for I would eat them all. My sister could hoard them in the refrigerator. There were stacks and stacks of Kit Kat. I would pound. I would like just get rid of them, and I'd like buy Kit Kats off of my sister like a junkie. She'd have like all of them. Like, she wasn't for her. She'd like real food. I would be like, Nikki, let me get a Kit Kat. In 1979, I was paying $1 for a Kit Kat. This is ridiculous.
Kit Kats are fucking good. That's a good candy bar. And if you get a cold Kit Kat, that's a good candy bar.
That was my thinking, but it was not worth $1 in 1979.
Cold peanut M&Ms, that's a good bag of candy.
Tell me about it.
Going to say something. We've mentioned this. I am ultra concerned about the status of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This season, in my opinion, is the worst season ever.
Agreed.
The standards for Real Housewives of Atlanta are super duper high for everybody. They're super duper high for us. I don't want to specify names and whose fault it is, because I think it's collectively, it's the whole cast, it's the whole production, it's the lack of E for effort. They brought in Phaedra last episode, and she's coming in. She can only do so much. I feel like they have brought in people who are so inauthentic. And for me, I'll just say this for me, a reality TV, the number one thing that I have to believe is the authenticity.
Yes.
I know it's a show. I know there's cameras. I understand, and I could get past all that. But the behavior has to be authentic, and the intentions have to be authentic. But this season, there have been times where I'm like, listen, motherfucker, I'm giving you my energy, my time. We're discussing this on the podcast. There's been years the fans have watched this show for years, rabid fans. And when I see somebody like Britt, and I don't want to name names, she's new. When I see this new character, Britt, doing a launch for her Skims brand and I don't know what is shapewear brand. It's like Naked and Afraid, or Afraid and Naked, or Bare and Naked and Naked and Bare. And you know, there's no food and there's no food at the event.
Right. She did 3 events worth in one episode and didn't complete any of the events. She did a brand, she did a luncheon, she did an outdoor event, and none of them were complete.
And the girls
in one episode,
they're all dressed up, and I'm just like, this is not authentic. This is not a brand. No disrespect. Maybe it was. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. This isn't. And that was just the one of many things this season with Real Housewives of Atlanta that are bothersome to me. I have found that I've never found this before, but I have found this season I am not interested in the show. And I hate saying that out loud.
We say this all the time, babe. It's like when we're watching the show and both of us for 2 scenes are on our phones.
It's not good.
And we've missed it. And I'm like, wait, what happened?
What's happening?
And we have to rewind. I don't know. It's what you're saying. I think you're absolutely right. When there's a character, and I will name names, it is Britt. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You are beautiful, but your beauty is not going to keep us interested.
And the other girl, the new girl, I don't even know her name at this point.
Kelly, the little one?
Kelly,
yes. The little one that Phaedra came in and called her a gnome. I think the problem is that Phaedra kind of intuits this, and she comes in with her interview scene and has to sell it. She comes in just selling herself again, and she doesn't even have to sell herself. She comes in with a big old monologue about everybody. She, when she meets Portia, and she
frickin' frack.
She just has to go sell. She asks Portia.
They brought her in a specific.
I'm
not sure.
But all the way almost towards the end to replace Kenya. Maybe she's like, I'm back, and then Portia goes, this one's here, that one's there, and she goes through each character and like basically does a rundown in each one, and it felt like a performative in a way. So I think the show is failing. But is that what you mean when you say
all of what you just said?
Yeah.
The bringing in Phaedra, who we love.
Yes.
I mean, this is a great Bravo person. She was great during her season of Traitors.
Yeah.
She's entertainment on lock.
Yeah, she's like, icon status at this point.
You're going to get action.
Yeah.
You're going to get humor. You're going to get sass. You're going to get shade. She plays it up. She dresses. She's everything you need from a housewife. But this is not enough to save this season of the show. And while we were watching it, also, Cynthia Bailey, the great Cynthia Bailey, 50
underused,
Cent.
but she's the glue.
But what the fuck is she?
Right.
Is she a castmate?
Right.
Is she a friend? She's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta after show. She's in pretty much every episode.
Scene. She's in every scene almost. I mean, it's crazy. She's like the glue of the show, but yet she's not. She doesn't have her peach.
Is she getting paid?
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm Cynthia, I would be like,
I'm not holding up this show.
Why is she there? I hope she's getting paid.
I hope so too.
Because she's doing the whole thing. Maybe I just feel like with Cynthia, Phaedra, Portia, Shamia, right there, you got 4 girls. I'm forgetting somebody.
No, that's the show.
And then you could bring back the great, who gonna check me, boo?
Yeah, Sheree, and bring back Marlo. Candy could sit out because Candy probably doesn't want it. She's working as an actress.
That's 6 right there.
6 would be it. And if Candy wanted to, it would be amazing. But you don't even need her.
Yeah, I just
it's so failing. It's down the tubes. I can't.
It bothers me.
It really is sad to me. It's really sad.
And I was gonna make a video about this, but then I was afraid. You know what I was afraid of?
What?
Oh. Who the fuck are you, white man, to be commenting on Real Housewives? And I'm like, I'm a fan. Is who I am.
Yeah.
I am a hardcore, true, dedicated fan. I've been through the highs and lows.
I think a lot of people would agree with you, though.
All right. Well, maybe I'm going to do a video about it and see it out there. But I'm expecting, like, who are you, white man, to be commenting, say out a black girl's business?
Is that like you're commenting about their hair? Now, that would be a problem.
No. I'll preface it by saying, you look great. Your
weaves is straight.
Yeah, I'll start with the weaves. That'll really get...
That'll really soften it, right?
Anyway, so I just wanted to say that. I knew you felt the same way. And I feel like it's like the unspoken Atlanta elephant in the room because it's just not kicking. It's not popping.
I actually... It's really sad. I'm really, really, really digging Shamia, though. I think she's such a talented lady. She's very funny. And I got to be honest, at first I was like, oh, man, she's overstepping Portia. But at this point, we need her. I mean, she is really strong. She's strong, and I'm surprised.
But I think there's too much. They're expecting too much. It's like you.
Yes, they're expecting too much of her. And I think the Angela Oak. I think the audience likes Angela Oakley, but I also think it's hard for me to watch Angela Oakley. I think that it looks to me like, and I'm probably totally wrong, but I'm having a hard time watching that relationship.
It's very, very odd.
It just is looking like a relationship like, here, yes, you can be on a reality TV show because I am going to be gone and you're going to be on a reality TV show, and you make sure you make that reality TV money because these houses that you bought and put us in $2 million debt, you need to be on the show while listen, it makes me very uncomfortable. It just makes me so uncomfortable. And that's really hard when I'm already not invested in the show, a show that I love. I don't know. The whole thing is just.
Speaking of Atlanta, speaking of the great Cynthia Bailey, aka 50 Cent, who I now think is 55 Cent, gorgeous as always. Her ex, Peter Thomas.
Oh, boy.
As you know, has turned himself in. He is going to jail for 18 months. I believe it's federal prison, 18 months. Taxes. And he gave a message to everybody saying, basically, pay your fucking taxes. And this is coming from the great Peter Thomas, who put in.
That's like a message like, take care of your kids. I don't like is that really a public service announcement that needs to be made?
I don't know who thinks you're going to somehow slip away.
Don't drive without a driver's license, guys.
And the thing about the taxes and not paying taxes, I could get why you think you're scot-free because it takes them a couple of years to catch you.
Yeah.
Catch you it might be like a year, 2 years, and then you start getting notices and then like, oh, you owe. And then you're like, oh, I didn't really get that piece of mail. And then 3 years. And the next thing you know, they show up to the knock. And I believe that's what happened to Peter Thomas.
That's sad.
So, federal prison isn't prison, but another one bites the dust from Bravo. Of course, Phaedra's ex, Apollo. He did Hard Time. He did Hard Time. Joe Giudice. Of course, the great Teresa Giudice.
Was that Taxes? Yes, that was Taxes.
Yes, and Teresa. And then, of course, we have Jen Shaw. She's currently in prison. And is what's her name in jail yet?
Who?
La Grande Dame?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yes, didn't Ashley talked about it on the reunion.
She's in jail?
They talked about it on the reunion. Remember, They were like, have you talked to her? And they were like, I haven't talked to her.
No. I don't think we would see that.
How would we see it? She's in jail. They talked about it. Andy said, have you called? And we were like, wow, that's messed up. Nobody's checked on her.
Wow. I would like to ask you a straight up question, babe.
Ooh, okay.
It's all over the rumor mill. It's all over the vlogs, the blogs, all over social media. It is alleged that Jesse Solomon from Summer House has hooked up with Erica Jane, who needs no introduction on this podcast.
Yes.
If you were a betting woman, would you say this is true or not true? Allegedly, they were at Watch What Happens Live together. I don't know if they did Watch What Happens Live together, but sometimes they shoot more than one show in one night. And after Watch What Happens Live, it is alleged that they hooked up. I have no idea how two grown people, if they did hook up and they didn't hook up, I'm sure it was done, under the radar, how anybody would find out about it. If you were a betting woman, would you say yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, and
how do you feel about this? Is it weird? Is it confusing? Do you like a mashup, mix up? Do you see anything on the horizon from them if they did in fact hook up?
I don't. First of all, I think if you're in the public eye and you think that you're going to do that, there's a prelude to that. You got makeup artists around. There's a lot of people around. That place is very small. So even if she shot pre-taped earlier, either one of them pre-taped, that area behind the stage is very, very small. There's a lot of people back there. If it happened before or after, somebody was going to find out. A manager, publicist, show staff, whatever. That's the first part of it. The second part of it is that we know Erica. She's a single woman.
She says she's looking for dick.
And she's looking for dick. And we know him. He's like a lost puppy. He's getting his toes sucked.
Right.
By the way, it definitely was more than toe sucking. He says, you can hear his hot mic say, I'm hard, right?
Yeah.
In the show.
Yes.
Summer House. So,
well, when you're a young guy, getting your toes sucked, we'll do that.
Yeah. And then what?
Yes.
And then what? Then what does he do?
Yes.
What does he do with that? Right.
The infamous toe sucking.
Right. So then he runs back and he tells who and does what?
Right.
He runs back to Wes and says
right.
what? Okay.
Right.
All right. Enough said there. So then I'm like, okay, that's her. We know Erica. I'm sure afterwards she says, tell no one. Okay. Look for nothing else, sweetheart. That was a one-off. I'm doing Broadway next week if you want to see my show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the big deal, guys? I don't know what the big deal is. Listen, what the big deal will be, babe, is if we see that motherfucker on Beverly Hills.
That would be sick.
That would be ridiculous.
That would be sick.
Homeboy from from Summer House showing up on Potomac with green eyes. The black dude.
Right.
Now that will be that. What was his name? Jesse. Was his name also Jesse?
No.
The black dude with the light eyes.
Who hooked up with? Who was dating the great Giselle Bunchkin, not Bunchkin, Giselle Bunchkin, Giselle Bryant.
Yeah.
Giselle Bryant.
So it happened before. It's happened before.
Of
it's not a
course.
big deal. Like, this is what they do when they're single.
Yes.
It would happen to me if I was single. Excuse me very much. I would do it too. Like, what's the problem?
I got
Men do it. Men do it. Women do it. And look at what we're talking about. They're both good looking. What are we talking about here? Moving on.
Okay. Well, also, we need to discuss The Secret Life of Mormons. The Secret Life of Mormon Wives is back season 2. And we can't deep dive into all these characters, but I will say a couple of things about this show this season. It was revealed that Jen Affleck, who last year that was part of the selling, and Jen Affleck is the second cousin of Ben. Remember in the promotion,
it wasn't part of the selling of the show.
Yes, it was.
No, I watched the whole show. I
came
loved
out
it
a lot. that it was second cousin.
She just said it matter-of-factly like it was facts. That wasn't part of the selling of the show. Like, I didn't watch it because of that.
And her dysfunctional husband, her husband.
They let it ride like it was.
They let it ride last season, but this season he's back. I forgot his name. What's the husband's name?
It doesn't even matter. Listen, it doesn't matter, babe.
But he said, you can't really say that. You shouldn't really say that.
They probably got a cease and desist because it's not true.
Right.
So, but it wasn't a riding selling of the show. She said it like, boom, plopped it down there. Like, yes, that's true. It was in media. It was in the Daily Mail. I read it and they kind of reported it as she said it on the show, not as like, hey, there's pictures of them skiing in, Aspen. No, it never was proven, but he said it on the show in this episode as if like you got it, and she doubled down on it because she was like, you're making me look like an asshole.
Well, she's fucking nuts.
I think she's nuts. The thing I will say about the show, I'm not really feeling it like I was the first season for a couple reasons. It's
picking up its steam, though.
It is, but I'm feeling some weirdness about the show because we're getting mixed messages all over the place with the Mormon thing. For me, it's making me a little uncomfortable. We have, F the patriarchy a lot going on here. And then we have the young girl who's had a baby with the guy. What's her name? Is it Demi? I don't know the names. Yeah. I don't know the names of the people because I'm not that invested.
Look the same, by
the way, they all go to the same hairdresser. They go to the same hairdresser and they all get their eyebrows. The thing that I'm having an issue with is because of my thinning hair, I'm having hair envy while watching the show. That's my biggest issue. But I must say, there's a scene in the third episode where the dad slut shames a girl.
his own daughter.
Like his own daughter. And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought we were effing the patriarchy. And then the dad is saying this. And then we don't drink soda and we don't drink Coke, but yet we strip and we swing and then we tongue kiss, but we touch parts, but then we do ketamine together. I'm so confused by this show. My head
They
spins.
soak the bun. They don't have sex, but they soak the bun.
According to Heather from Salt Lake, they soak the bun.
Which is disgusting.
It's disgusting, babe. The problem I'm having the show is everything I just said.
Yes.
So watching it, we watch The Valley, and what I will say, ask you, I will say, why is it we go, oh, The Valley's so dark. And this show, we're like, okay with all this madness.
The reason why me, specifically myself, I can say that The Valley offends me, and I feel it's dark, and it's more offensive than the darkness. And you're right, that scene where the dad was, they were talking like, I would never, to this day, I would never say in front of my mother or my father, I fucked this girl. Ever. I've never said that.
Yeah.
I've never said slept with.
Yeah.
I never insinuated that I have sex.
Yes,
in front of my parents.
Second, I don't even think we've touched each other in front of my mom.
No, it's just, I just feel like it's inappropriate, and I'm 55 years old. But the guy was like, yeah, and she was like, you came back and you fucked me. And it was like, yeah, and I did fuck you. And she was like, and I can't believe I fucked you. And then you fucked the other guy. And I'm like, you're talking like this. And then the dad was like, well, why would you fuck him? What would you think? And I'm like, who talks this way?
He basically was saying he called you late at night and you knew he had been at the other girl's house and you came right over to you and you slept with him. So that's what you get.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
And she's like,
Dad.
I'm trash. And it was really, but to answer your question, the reason why this show doesn't bother me as much as The Valley is because we're invested a little bit longer. Although some of the characters on The Valley, obviously they're newer, but we're invested and we know Kristen Doty. We know the great Brittany Cartwright. We know Jax Taylor.
But we don't know them.
And also we don't expect, I feel like, from a Bravo show that's a spinoff of Vanderpump Rules, even though they don't say it, it's kind of a spinoff of Vanderpump Rules. We don't expect this much darkness from a Bravo show.
Soon.
Hulu is a different brand, and I'm just kind of like looking at these people like I'm not emotionally invested. I'm just kind of looking at the shit show. I will say you're right. They must all go to the same hair person. They literally, every single one of them has the exact same hairstyle. This part down the middle.
Yeah. Long, beachy waves. Same highlights. No, even if their hair's darker, it's the same. Same exact do.
But it's picking up steam. I think after the first episode, we were kind of like, it's getting better.
I don't know, babe. For me, it gives more. The reason why I think it's a little bit more palpable is it gives more of a 90 Day Fiance shot, sort of milfy kind of show shot reality show than it does a Bravo type show. I feel like shots differently, and also cuts to them doing TikTok dances in between. So I think it adds a bit of levity. So then therefore when you cut to a scene where the family's arguing about her, and her and her boyfriend sleeping around and she's like, I'm trash. It's not so. It's dark. More like 90 Day Fiance or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not so. And whereas the Valley, there's kind of like this element of like cinema verite. Like it's like, do you know what I mean? There's this little bit of like, oh man, it's really real.
Yeah.
With the low yellow lights, there's lights like yellow and green and reds in the shooting. Like
you're noticing all the reds and greens and yellows and shit?
Yeah, like when they're at the bar, it's like the filming is a little bit more real. And
you're noticing the filmmaking style and DP, the cinematography, and the difference between both those. Good for you. All right,
seriously, when they're
this is how crazy we are.
No, it's seriously when they're in Kristen Doute's new backyard.
Yes,
and it's a 60s style house, and they're on the backyard, and it's dusk, and they're not using any lighting.
Yes,
they're just using natural light.
Right.
It's like real,
right?
And then they use the 60s when they all run and jump in the pool.
Yeah.
It's giving really real,
right?
As opposed to them in the backyard of the other show, the Mormon show. It's like it's a Lifetime show.
I get it. I totally get it.
This is how sick.
The other thing that this
isn't sugar. This and sugar. It's the same thing. It's like Poppy, guys. Stick with me here. It's very basic, and I'm not a basic bitch. But no, this is what I like.
The other thing that bugged both of us out in, I think, is episode 2 or episode 3 of the secret real life of the real lives of the Mormons is Hakeem from The Bachelorette, big-eyed Hakeem, and he played up his eyes.
I called him Bart Simpson, lovingly so.
Yes, because he was very sweet. He popped up in an episode of Mormon Wives, which was
bizarre,
really fucking weird to see.
You didn't believe me when I said it.
Because his eyes weren't like popped the way they were like popping.
No, they were subtle, less bug-eyed.
Yeah. But you checked it, you noticed it, and we checked it, and we were obviously late to the party because people catch everything. But people were as tripped out about it as we were seeing like those kinds of crossovers. Because you see somebody in The Bachelor, and then you're like, I'm never going to see this person again unless I see them on Bachelor in Paradise. And Hakeem popped up. And it was like, why are you with these people?
Is he from Utah? Is he Mormon, maybe?
I don't know if he's Mormon.
If he's Mormon, it just makes sense. Because Mormons are very nice. Every Mormon I know has been very nice. I know it's a stereotype, guys. I sound
Are they all very nice?
All the ones that I've known my whole life. But by the way, I sound like Bethany Frankel and her stereotypes of races with her Albanians do it better.
Right.
Yeah, no, I thought the same. When I said, that's the guy, and you're like, no way.
Yeah, I couldn't see his hair because he had a hat on. Anyway, he was in there, and it was a trip to see that because that's like crossover shit. Just like Erica Jane and Jesse Solomon allegedly have crossed over together. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to Rapaport's Reality. We appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, rate, review. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Rapaport's Reality, and to tell a friend about our show, Rapaport's Reality. We appreciate you listening.
Very much so.
We're done. Love you, babe.
Love you, babe.